Yep.
Okay.
He's so flippin' funny about this.
I got West Nile virus in 2008, and right after that, I had my knees were really bad, and I started in on a leave. The doctor told me to take 2 a leave in the morning and 2 at night because I'd been having the Synvis shots in each knee. And on the 10th day of taking the leave, I threw up, and I threw up blood and that, and I ended up in ICU for 5 days with 3 bleeding ulcers. And then I met Dr. Ray, who's a gastrologist, and during the course of the 6 months, he recommended that I have a gastric bypass, and I said, I don't think so. And so we went up to, I went with Wendy up to take Reese back to school in Portland, or in Salem. And I was telling Wendy what the doctor had said, and she said, well, Mom, I've got some clients there at the wellness center that have tried these drops. And I said, well, when I get back, I'll call the doctor. So we went up there, and we had a good time, and we came back, and I started in on the drops September 9th of
2009.
2009. This I've been on it 2 years. And then I went up to Walla Walla to watch my grandson play baseball with my granddaughter and my daughter, and I couldn't hardly get up you had to climb up about three steps to get to the bleacher to sit down, and I had a horrible time. I was pulling myself up with my arms, and when I got West Nile, I got it affected me in the upper body, and I'm very, very weak. And this guy came up and offered to help me, and I was very embarrassed, and I said no. If I allowed any help and give up my independence, then I'll be in a wheelchair, and I'm too vain for that. And I was in tears, and so I came home and was ready to call the doctor and have the knee surgery that I had been fighting with him for now about 4.5 years, putting it off because I knew I was becoming a cripple. And my husband ordered me a T-zone. Well, I was so weak in the upper body, I couldn't wash my hair, roll it, comb it out, and do all that at the same time. So I was going into the beauty shop every week, which I kind of enjoy anyway. And so when I came home, the guy was installing the T-zone machine. I was elated. I came up here and Wendy and Dave had one, and I'd used it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Well, now remember, I couldn't stand without help. I couldn't walk very far. On the 4th day of using the T-zone for 10 minutes a day, I could stand. Within a couple of days after that, I could walk. Now I walk 2 miles, 2.5 miles a day. My health is absolutely turned around, and I claim it's because I started out in the having a colonics, and I firmly believe in them. If you study scripture, it's in the Bible, and I'm forever telling the kids and the grandkids, make sure you poop a couple times every day. And that because it's so valuable to our bodies to clean the sewage out. And then with the T-zone, I can't believe the change in my life. And then for my birthday that year, he got me a biomat. And with the biomat, oh my gosh, now I'm in heaven. I've got the T-zone, which I absolutely love. My grandchildren come over and use it, and they call it the fat jiggler. I am up to 30 on it now. I use it 20 minutes a day, sitting. I stand on it and do some exercises on it. Then I sit down on it and put my knees up on it, and I put my hands down on it, and that's 20 minutes a day. And sometimes I do it twice, so that would be 40 minutes. And 10 minutes on it equals an hour's worth of aerobic exercise. And in the meantime, I've lost, as of today, 116 pounds. And if you notice, I don't have a turkey waddle, and I'm 71 years old. And yesterday, my granddaughter was doing my nails, and the lady there in the beauty shop came up, and she rubbed my face. And what did she say, Caitlin?
That you have beautiful skin.
She said, your skin is flawless. So, am I a proponent in everything that Wendy and Dave do? Absolutely. I believe in the colonics. My husband had cancer. That's what started us all out in colonics. He went to Hawaii, came home, and is checked now all the time, and he has no cancer. Two of my children have had sessions. Some of my grandkids have had sessions. And we all love the biomat. We all love the T-zone.
How many miles a day are you walking now?
2.5.
Wow.
Well, what are you doing today? What are you going to go do today?
And today I am going on an awesome trip. I don't like smoking. And a year ago, I told my granddaughter, you quit smoking. And quit meant quit, not for 30 days or 6 months or a year or what. And I told her I would take her anywhere in the world she wanted to go. She said, Ireland. I said, pack your bags. She quit October 4th last year. Today's October 5th. And we are on our way to Ireland.
You completely changed your life. Couldn't walk a year and a half ago.
Couldn't clean my patio up, my house. I couldn't clean my house. I still can't get down on my knees because they're very, very temperamental. But that's okay. I have a housekeeper and she can get down on her knees.
So were you going to get double knee surgery then?
I was going to go in for double knee surgery, which I had fought because I'm very vain on the scalp and the scarring.
So what did the doctor say when you went back at 6 weeks later after you got your T-zone?
Well, I never went back to the.
They didn't say you still needed surgery or that you're.
Oh no, I never went back.
Oh.
Because it was him that told me to take the leave that put me in the hospital anyway with bleeding ulcers.
So you really listened to those doctors?
Well, no, I didn't, but I couldn't stand the pain.
So all right, well, and look, are you pain free, or do you still have a little bit of pain? Or
No, I don't have any pain in my knees. I used it this morning. I used it last night, my T-zone. I slept on my biomat. I have learned if it's on double red that it will actually make your behind hot.
Well, as soon as you start to feel warm, you should turn it down.
I do now. I sleep on it on one green.
Yeah, you can.
And I used to sleep on it with two greens and the one yellow.
Just out.
You have to be careful with double.